Welcome to the Travel Ball National Championship, powered by Nations Baseball and TravelBallSelect.com. It's the most competitive youth baseball in America. Hi again, everyone. Dave Cohen from the East Cobb Baseball Complex, field number 8, as we get ready to bring you a game between the East Cobb Elite and the Oklahoma Powerhouse. East Cobb Elite coming in 6-2 so far in this tournament here in Atlanta. Beat the Indiana Lids 10-4. And the Marietta Titans out of Marietta, Georgia, 16-8. And for the Oklahoma Powerhouse, mostly based out of Oklahoma City, 5-2 overall in Atlanta, as they get ready again for this afternoon's ball game. Give you the starting lineups here for both ball clubs. The visiting team is Oklahoma, the home team East Cobb, again based here out of the Atlanta area. Leading off and playing shortstop for the Oklahoma Powerhouse is Tate Rupp. Second baseman will be Preston Easley. He'll bat second. Caden Powell will bat third. He'll play third base. Behind the plate will be Cale Miller. Miller will bat fourth in the lineup. Freddie Utt in center field will bat fifth. Brody Rexroad will be on the hill pitching. He'll bat sixth. Batting seventh, Will Brenner in right field. As this ball game is just about to get underway, the first pitch is on the outside corner, and it's taken for ball one. Batting eighth will be Jackson Gless in left field, and Brennan Phillips at first base batting ninth. Second pitch sails high and a little outside, ball two. We'll set the lineup defensively as well here for East Cobb. The 2-0 pitch is down low in the dirt. Defensively behind the plate again, Josh Cates. Nick Rule on the hill for East Cobb. Turns and fires. 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. And a count now, 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 pitch on the way. Wines delivers. And this one here is hit foul down the first base side into foul territory. Count now runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oklahoma Powerhouse again. Kids from all across the state of Oklahoma, but based from Oklahoma City. Head coach Rick Hawkins, assisted by Mike Easley and Brent Phillips. 3-2 pitch, swung at this one here, hit on the ground into right field. Here's the throw to first, not in time. And so a leadoff single on the hill for Tate Rupp. So Rupp leads off with a single and bring up the second baseman, Preston Easley.
Hi, boy, 2-5. Makes the play, center.
Leadoff single for Tate Rupp. Brings up the second baseman, Preston Easley. That moves Caden Powell, the third baseman, into the on-deck circle. First pitch sails high and inside for ball one. So the 1-0 pitch on the way. Following the leadoff single into right field. Showing bunt, and that one I think got him on the helmet. So Easley, hit by the pitch, will make his way down to first. And for Oklahoma, they've got their first 2 batters aboard. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Brings up the number 3 hitter in the lineup. That's their third baseman, Caden Powell. As Cale Miller now moves into the on-deck circle. Nick Rule fires the first pitch high and inside, just over the helmet of Powell. Taken for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Glad you're with us this morning. Bright, sunshiny morning here at East Cobb. We're just north of Atlanta. The 1-0 pitch swung at, fouled off to the back screen. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. So a leadoff single and a hit batsman. Have runners at first and second. Nobody down. Top of the first. Nick Rule checks the runner at second. Turns and fires. Swung at and missed. And the runner's getting back, although they got the runner over at first. Picked off at first is easily. Got a little bit too far off the bag at first. Keeping an eye on Rupp, who was about a third of the way to third base. He made it back to second in plenty of time, but not so fortunate was Preston Easley, one away. One ball, 1 strike to Caden Powell. Here's the pitch from Rule, swung at. This one fouled off behind the back screen, behind home plate. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Rule checks the runner at second. Fires a fastball right down the middle. Fouled off over on the first base side again. And a count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Defensively, Josh Katz behind the plate here for the elite of East Cobb. One out, 1 on. Here's the 1-2. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Landon Luster at first. Hayes Woley at second. Dylan Lesko at third. Jason Walk at short. The outfield for the elite. Bryce Archie out in left field. Patrick Johnson straightaway center. Leighton Lackey in right. The 2-2 pitch sails high and inside. Count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got ahead early, but has run it to a full count right now. On Caden Powell, 3-2 pitch. Big cut, swung at, fouled to the back screen again. Count remains full at 3-2. So Caden Powell steps in, awaits the payoff pitch from Nick Rule. Out of the stretch, swung at and missed, strike 3. And Powell is down on strikes. 2 down here in the inning, top of the first. And it'll bring up the number 4 hitter in the lineup. That's their catcher, Cale Miller. So a leadoff single followed by a hit batsman. Easley, who was caught stealing, caught off of the bag at first, and then a strikeout of Powell. This one here is hit down the line at third, and it's going to be a fair ball. Going to go roll all the way into the corner. Making the turn at third is Rupp. He'll come in and score, and it's a stand-up double for Cale Miller. Driving home the first run of the ball game as the Oklahoma Powerhouse take a 1-0 lead. Sharply hit ball down the line just over the bag at third. No, they're going to go ahead and rule that was a foul ball. And so take the 1 run off the scoreboard. We're scoreless again, and back at the plate is going to be Cale Miller. Here's the pitch to Miller, sails high and outside. Kind of a late ruling on that play. But nonetheless, Miller back at the plate. Fouls off the pitch from Nick Rule up against the back screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here now to Cale Miller. So erase that nice stand-up double as well. And the RBI. Rule comes set. A 1-2 pitch. Outside corner. Just missed. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So an interesting turn of events right here in the top of the first inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Checking the runner at second and throws, and he nailed Miller on the left thigh. So second hit batsman. And I'm guessing that Cale Miller would rather have held on to that double and that RBI. Instead, there's nobody. The first pitch is on the way to Freddie Utt, the center fielder. I'm going to say no runs across, but still 2 runners aboard now as Tate Rupp is back at second. And now Cale Miller on the bag at first. Scoreless ball game, top of the first. A 1-0 pitch hit into the air, out here into right center, and it's caught by Patrick Johnson, the center fielder, for out number 3. So a fly ball out off the bat of Freddie Utt will bring the Oklahoma Powerhouse top of the first to a close. No runs, although they had a run, but it was called back. No runs on 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 2 batters hit by pitches as we head to the bottom of the first. No score as the East Cobb Elite coming to the plate for the first time. You're listening to the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta, right here on TravelBallSelect.com. Back here at the East Cobb Complex, here just north of Atlanta. We invite you to go to TravelBallSelect.com to see the latest news, national rankings, and players to watch in travel baseball nationwide. Again, you can go to nationsbaseball.com to enter a travel ball event in your area. Bottom of the first here on Field 8. No score. And it's Brody Rexroad on the hill wearing number 44. For the Oklahoma Powerhouse. Behind the plate is Cale Miller. Brennan Phillips at first. Preston Easley at second. Caden Powell at third. Tate Rupp at short. The Oklahoma outfield with Jackson Gless in left. Freddie Utt in center. And Will Brenner in right field. Oklahoma Powerhouse, their white pants, red and blue stripes, and the fatigue jerseys. East Cobb Elite, all white uniforms here this afternoon as Rexroad takes his final warm-up toss. So here we go, bottom of the first. Top third of the order will be Leighton Lackey, the right fielder, followed by Jason Walk, the shortstop, and Hayes Woley, the second baseman. And so Rexroad making sure everybody's set behind him in the field. First batter again, Leighton Lackey. First pitch from Rexroad, the right-hander, fires a strike right down the middle. And a count, no balls and a strike. Talking a little bit to their head coach of the Elite, D. Walk, before the ball game. This is a ball club that you would just characterize as being fast on both sides. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Lackey quickly behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Very fast on the base paths. Also very fast defensively in the field. They get to a lot of balls that other teams, other players may not get to. Here's the 0-2 delivery, and that one sails high, shoulder high, right inside, ball one. And a count 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Lackey. Again, facing Brody Rexroad. Rexroad the sign, the 1-2 pitch. Inside corner, called third strike. Lackey down on strikes. There's one away. It'll bring up the shortstop, Jason Walk, with quickly one away. Again, East Cobb Elite 6-2 so far in this tournament. Yesterday, scored a total of 26 runs in 2 victories. There's the first pitch to Lackey. I make that walk, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. Lackey was down on strikes. Walk takes the first pitch from Rexroad for a strike. Again, it's 0-1. The right-hander gets the sign, winds and delivers a little high and outside. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. East Cobb beat a team from Indiana, the Lids from Indiana, 10-4 yesterday, and then beat the Titans from Marietta 16-8. 1-1 pitch, swung at, hit up the middle, and it makes its way into center field. And so a 1-out single off the bat of Jason Walk. And there's 1 out and 1 on here for the East Cobb Elite here in the bottom of the first. Going to bring up their number 3 hitter in the lineup, second baseman Hayes Woley. Woley, a right-handed bat, stepping in to face Rexroad. And a first pitch sails inside and high. A stolen base for Jason Walk. So he's now down at second base with 1 away. There's the 1-0, swung at and missed. The count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, defensively, Jackson Gless, Freddie Utt, and Will Brenner in the outfield. Rexroad spinning off the rubber, keeping an eye on Jason Walk. Again, they're fast on the base paths, fast defensively. Swung at and missed. The count 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 count here on Hayes Woley as Dylan Lesko, the third baseman, moves into the on-deck circle. Time was called. Woley back into the batter's box. And they got a runner now caught in between second and third. His throw to third, and they got him. Tagged out at third base was Jason Walk. Nice play by Rexroad on the hill, making the turnaround play, turnaround throw. And he caught Walk a little too far off the bag at second. He was committed to going to third. And they made the easy throw to third and the putout. Caden Powell made the tag there for the Powerhouse. And a called third strike on Woley. Second strikeout of the inning for Rexroad, and that will retire the East Cobb Elite here in the bottom of the first. No runs on 1 hit, couple of strikeouts of Lackey and Woley. And as we head now to the second, no score, Oklahoma and the East Cobb Elite. You're watching coverage of the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta right here on TravelBallSelect.com. Travel Ball Select in Nations Baseball proud to announce the 2015 Travel Ball National Championship will return to the prestigious East Cobb Baseball Complex here in Atlanta for ages 9U, 11U, 10U, 12U, 13U, 60, 90, and 14U. Dates and qualifying events will be posted online at travelball.com on August the 22nd. You can email info@travelballselect.com for advance notice. Top of the second inning, Nick Rule still on the hill for the elite of East Cobb. Leading things off here in the second is the pitcher, Brody Rexroad. He takes a strike on the first pitch from Nick Rule. Again, in talking to their head coach, D. Walk, a little bit about their starting pitcher Rule. Not an overpowering pitcher for 10U, but he's got great location. We've seen that here. That pitch is ripped into right field. And so Rexroad with a leadoff single here to start the second for the Oklahoma City Powerhouse. Second hit of the ball game for Oklahoma. It'll bring up the right fielder, Will Brenner, as Jackson Gless moves into the on-deck circle. First pitch on the way from Rule, missed on the outside corner, gets away from the catcher, Josh Katz, and heading down to second is Rexroad. Scoreless ball game here in the second from the East Cobb Baseball Complex. 1 ball, no strikes here on Brenner. He's the right fielder. And this one here hit on the ground at first, foul ball, first base side. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So Rexroad heading back to second. He had already made the turn at third. And the pitch hit on the ground to second. Nice stab at second base. Little bit of trouble picking up the ball is Hayes Woley. And safe at second is Brenner. Runners now at the corners, first and third. So nobody out. First and third here for Oklahoma. Stepping in as the left fielder, Jackson Gless. So Brennan Phillips, the first baseman, into the on-deck circle. First pitch, outside corner for a strike. Taking off is Brenner from first. He's safely into second. So a stolen base now has runners at second and third. Nobody out here. Top of the second for the Powerhouse. On the outside corner, tapped over on the third base side, foul ball. Single here, scores 1, possibly 2 for Oklahoma. The 0-2 pitch, sails high, 1-2. Again, Luster at first, Woley at second, Lesko at third, Walk at short. A 1-2 pitch, hit on the ground to third, fielded nicely. Run will score, throw across to first in time. So Gless, on a 5-3 putout, picks up the RBI. The run scores as Rexroad comes in from third. Brenner heads from second to third, now 1 away here in the inning. Ninth game of the tournament for the Elite. 8th game of the tournament for the Powerhouse. And a first pitch in there for a strike. Their number 9 hitter, the first baseman, Brennan Phillips. So Nick Rule gets the sign from Katz behind the plate, the 0-1 delivery. Outside corner, strike 2. So quickly Phillips behind in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes. Left-handed bat. The 0-2 pitch. Inside corner. Called third strike. And second out of the inning. Just enough of the strike zone to send Phillips back to the dugout. Back to the top of the order, it's the leadoff hitter, the shortstop, Tate Rupp. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch from Rule. And the count's quickly 0 balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch, down low. Count is even a 1 ball, 1 strike. Preston Easley into the on-deck circle, but there's 2 outs in the inning, so we'll see if Rupp can get aboard here. He's got an RBI opportunity with a runner at third. Pitch sails a little high out of the strike zone. Count 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 delivery. Inside 3-1. East Cobb Elite, one of the better defensive teams here in this tournament. They have turned 12 double plays in the 8 games that they've played in this tournament so far. Swung at, hard hit ball to short. That one's going to find its way all the way into left center. 1 run is in, and heading into second, sliding safely, is Tate Rupp. So Rupp with an RBI double, his second hit of the ball game. Picks up the RBI. Brenner scores from third for the second run. And it's a 2-0 ball game now. Oklahoma leading East Cobb 2-0 here, second inning. And it's the second baseman, Preston Easley. Time was called quickly for a equipment issue. This one here is a chopper, fielded there by the third baseman. Lesko across the diamond to Luster in time. 5-3 on the putout on that first pitch to Easley. And that'll do it here in the top of the second for Oklahoma. But the Powerhouse do score 2 runs on 3 hits. And as we head now to the bottom of the second, Oklahoma leading East Cobb 2-0. Back from Field 8 here at East Cobb after this timeout, the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta right here on TravelBallSelect.com. Travel Ball Select and Nations Baseball announced the 2015 Travel Ball National Championship qualifying events. They'll return to Miami, Louisville, Atlanta, Houston, Charlotte, Detroit, Birmingham, Chicago, and Las Vegas, along with an additional 3 new locations. All dates will be announced August 22nd on travelball.com. Email info@travelballselect.com to register for an advance notice. 2-0 our score here as we play the bottom of the second. Oklahoma leading East Cobb 2-0. 2 runs on 3 hits in the top of the second as we move to the bottom of inning number 2 here on Field 8. Leading things off, the third baseman, Dylan Lesko. Elite went in order in the bottom of the first. And this one here hit into the air. Is it going to stay in the ballpark? It is gone. First pitch, leadoff solo home run from Dylan Lesko cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1. East Cobb Elite teammates as he makes his way around third, coming into home plate. Met by his Elite teammates. Congratulatory high fives all around for Lesko with a leadoff first pitch solo home run here to make it a 2-1 ball game. Here's Landon Luster, the first baseman. Rexroad's first pitch. That one there is punch foul over on the first base side to the back screen. No balls and a strike. Again, you're watching coverage of the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta. The 0-1 pitch from Rexroad. Winds and fires. Fouled off first base side. And the count moves now to no balls and 2 strikes. Lesko, Luster, and Williams scheduled here in the second. We've already seen the solo shot from Lesko. And it's a no-ball, 2-strike count here on Landon Luster, with Brennan Wilkins in the on-deck circle. So a new baseball for Rexroad finally. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Winds and fires. This one here, a hard hit ball. First base side, got by the first baseman, Brennan Phillips. And so the second batter is aboard for East Cobb as well, with a single off the bat of Landon Luster. Brings up the extra hitter, number 22, Brennan Wilkins. Nobody out, 1 on. Gless, Utt, and Brenner in the outfield for Oklahoma. And a first pitch from Rexroad sails high and inside to Wilkins. 1-0. Quick throw back over to first. And back to the bag in time is Luster. 2-1 our score here in the second. Oklahoma with the 1-run lead. Pitch hit right back to Rexroad, makes the catch, doubled him up with the throw to first. That was a line drive right back to Rexroad. He made the catch, turned the quick throw to Phillips at first, picked off Luster, and there's quickly 2 down. So 2 down, it brings up the pitcher, Nick Rule. And a first pitch from Rexroad fouled off to the back screen. Pitcher facing pitcher. In this at bat, Nick Rule, the starting pitcher for the East Cobb Elite. So Rexroad ready for the 0-1 delivery. Gets the sign. The right-hander delivers inside corner for a strike, 0-2. Again, when we were talking about Nick Rule earlier, about less power, better location, you could almost say the same about Brody Rexroad. He's had some outstanding pitches here in the first 2 innings. This one here, a hit to the shortstop, knocked down. The throw over to first is not in time. Nice job by the shortstop, Tate Rupp, to keep the ball in front of him. By the time he picked it up, unable to make the throw to first in time. Made the throw, just not in time. So number 8 hitter in the lineup is the center fielder, Patrick Johnson. First pitch, Rexroad, fouled off to the back screen over on the third base side. No balls and a strike. Time called. They're going to go ahead and make a change at first as the pitcher Rule will come out. They'll bring in a pinch runner. No balls and a strike. Back over to first. Jason Walk is the pinch runner. And a pitch is right in there for a strike. Throw down to second. Tate Rupp takes the throw from Miller, but not in time as Walk steals second base. That pitch fouled off over on the third base side, hit pretty hard. Correction, the pinch runner is Drew Jones, not Walk. Drew Jones, the pinch runner at second. No balls, 2 strikes the count here on Patrick Johnson. The runner at second for the Elite. Outside corner, called third strike, says the home plate umpire. And again, great location from the Oklahoma starting pitcher, Brody Rexroad. But we've got a 2-1 ball game. A leadoff solo home run off the bat of Dylan Lesko cuts the lead at half, 2-1. 1 run on 3 hits. As we head now to the top of the third, we've got a 2-1 ball game. Oklahoma leading East Cobb. You're watching coverage of the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta on TravelBallSelect.com. All right, we're back here at the East Cobb Baseball Complex, just north of Atlanta. We got a 2-1 ball game. Oklahoma leading East Cobb. East Cobb getting on the board there in the second with a solo home run from Dylan Lesko. And leading things off here is Tate Rupp as we play the top of the third. First pitch from Rule. In the dirt to the back screen. 1 ball, no strikes. It'll be Rupp, Preston Easley, and Caden Powell here. A correction, this is Caden Powell leading things off here in the third. So it's Powell, Miller, and Utt here in the Oklahoma third. The 1-0 pitch sails high and inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Time called here on field 8. Stray baseball from another field. Comes over the fence, so time called while they retrieve that. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Rule, sails high, ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Caden Powell with Cale Miller in the on-deck circle. strike on the 3-0 delivery. And a count now 3-1. Sign from Katz behind the plate. 3-1 pitch down low outside, ball 4. So Powell is aboard with a base on balls. That's the first walk issued by either pitcher so far in this one. And Oklahoma has its leadoff hitter aboard here in the 3rd. There's the catcher, Cale Miller. He was hit by a pitch his first at bat. Powell, with that walk, has struck out and drawn the walk. The pitch to Miller is hit out into center field. Shading back is Johnson to make the catch. Nice catch out in center field by the East Cobb elite center fielder Patrick Johnson. And there's one away. Brings up the center fielder for Oklahoma, Freddie Utt. He flied out to center field in his first plate appearance this morning. The 1 out and 1 on, runner at 3rd now. And a first pitch, line drive right into the glove of the second baseman, Hayes Woley. So quickly 2 down. As Miller and Utt are retired. A couple of stolen bases. And Powell's in scoring position at 3rd. We'll see what the pitcher Rexroad can do as he steps in for the second time. Rexroad singled and scored the first run of the ball game for Oklahoma. There's a ball that gets away from the catcher. Coming in and sliding and scoring from 3rd is Caden Powell, and Oklahoma now leads it 3-1. One ball, no strike count to Brody Rexroad. A wind on the pitch, right in there for a strike. The count even at 1-1. So 2 out. If Rexroad gets aboard, Will Brenner, the right fielder, moves into the on-deck circle. Missed on the inside corner. Count now 2 balls and a strike to the pitcher, Rexroad. The 2-1 delivery. Missed low and outside, ball 3. So 3-1 count here. Rexroad facing East Cobb elite pitcher Nick Rule. (3-1) pitch, missed outside, ball 4. So whereas we didn't have a base on balls issued by either pitcher in the first 2 innings, 2 walks here issued by Nick Rule in the 3rd. Powell, who just scored to make it 3-1, and now Rexroad. This will bring up Will Brenner, the right fielder. He singled and scored the second run of the ball game in the first. Here's a chopper, second base. Shortstop going to pick it up and fire over to first just in time. Nice play there by Jason Walk to Landon Luster. So 6-3 on the putout. And that'll retire the Powerhouse of Oklahoma here in the top of the 3rd. But they do score the run after the leadoff walk to Caden Powell. He comes in on a pass ball, and it's a 3-1 ball game. Oklahoma leading East Cobb. Back with more coverage of the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta here on TravelBallSelect.com. Back here at East Cobb, Oklahoma leading East Cobb Elite 3-1. We invite you to visit TravelBallSelect.com to see the latest news, national rankings, and players to watch in travel baseball nationwide. And go to nationsbaseball.com to enter a travel ball event in your area. Oklahoma leading East Cobb again 3-1. We play the bottom of the third. East Cobb got aboard on a solo home run from third baseman Dylan Lesko last inning. And leading things off here will be the left fielder Bryce Archie. First pitch on the way from Rexroad. The right-hander winds, delivers a strike on the outside corner. Big cut there by Archie. Just missed. It's 0-1. So Bryce Archie leading things off here. The 0-1 pitch. Rexroad again delivers. This one here, sharply hit ball. Just got by the second baseman for Oklahoma, Preston Easley. Trying to keep that ball in front of him. It snuck out into right field. And East Cobb has their leadoff hitter aboard. Quick throw to first. Archie back to the bag in time. Josh Katz, the catcher. Awaiting the first pitch. This is his first at bat in the ball game. Outside corner for a strike. The throw down to second, not in time, over the head of Tate Rupp, who was there to take the throw, but good job backing up by Freddie Utt. And the runner will remain at second. That's Bryce Archie down at second base for East Cobb Elite. No balls and a strike here to Josh Katz, the catcher. Rexroad keeps an eye on that runner down at second base. Turns, delivers, showing bunt in there for a strike. And another situation, runner caught off the bag, diving back into second base head first. And Archie's back at second safely. Again, a team that is based on speed, both offensively and defensively. They've been picked off once, and I'm talking about East Cobb. But still very aggressive on the base paths, trailing in this one 3-1. Swung at, missed for a strike. Ball gets away from the catcher. Here's the throw down to first. And they got him. East Cobb coach thought his runner might have been safe. Cat's thrown out at first by the catcher, Cale Miller. So Cat's down on strikes. It was a strikeout. And back to the top of the order here. With one out and one on is number 5, Leighton Lackey. First pitch from Rexroad, swung at and missed. And the runner will stay at third. That's Bryce Archie at third for the Elite. No balls, one strike. Rexroad gets the sign, winds and fires. Fouled off over on the first base side. And Lackey quickly behind in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes. Lackey, the left-handed bat. Behind here 0-2. Rexroad winds, delivers. Sails high, 1-2. The 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Lackey. 1 out and a runner at third here for Elite. Out of East Cobb. The 1-2 delivery. Fouled off first base side. It remains 1-2. And as we mentioned, East Cobb scoring a lot of runs yesterday, 26 total runs in a 10-4 and 16-8 wins, but they're facing a pretty good pitcher here in Rexroad. Foul tip to the back screen. So far, the only run here in the first 3 innings has been the Lesko solo home run last inning. Two strikes. A wind and the pitch. Swung at and foul tipped it to the back screen again, this time over on the third base side. And the count remains 1-2. A leadoff single by Archie. Stole second. Moved over to third. A strikeout of Katz. And there's one away and a runner at third. East Cobb trailing Oklahoma 3-1 here in the third inning. A 1-2 pitch from Rexroad. Missed on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch on the way. Rexroad the sign. Winds and fires. This one here hit into the air. Shallow left. And coming on to make the catch is Jackson Gless. Second out of the inning. F7 on the putout. Gless wearing number 0 out there in left field. So 2 outs. The runner still at third. Brings up the number 2 hitter in the lineup, the shortstop, Jason Walk. He singled his first plate appearance. Pitch gets away, and here comes Archie coming in and sliding and scoring from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. So the ball got away from the catcher, Cale Miller. Just enough time for Archie to take off from third and score. 3-2 our score now. Rexroad, here's one showing bunt, rolled, bounced right in front of the plate, or right in front of the mound, I should say. Fielded there by Rexroad, and he makes the throw to first base. So Walk is retired. 1-3 on the putout. And 1 run in here in the third for the elite of East Cobb. It's the run scored by Bryce Archie. 1 run on that 1 hit, and there was nobody left. We head now to the top of the 4th inning here at East Cobb. You're watching coverage of the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta on TravelBallSelect.com. Back here at the East Cobb Baseball Complex, Oklahoma leading East Cobb 3-2 our score after the lone run scored by Bryce Archie in the bottom of the third. Nick Rule remains, actually we do have a new pitcher on the hill for East Cobb, and it's 26, Dylan Lesko. And of course Lesko had that solo home run in the second. So he's on in relief of Nick Rule. Lesko will face the number 8 and number 9 and number 1 hitters. Jackson Gless will lead things off. Gless grounded out to third but drove in a run, his first appearance at the plate this afternoon. His first pitch hit into foul territory, and it's caught third base side by the elite third baseman. And over at third now is Bryce Archie. So quickly one down here in the fourth. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Brennan Phillips. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Lesko delivers. Down low, ball 1. The count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Lesko sails high and way outside, out of the reach of the catcher, Josh Katz. So the 2-1 pitch sails high again, 3 balls and a strike. Three-one pitch on the way. Lesko into the wide. Down low in the dirt, ball 4. Third walk issued by East Cobb Elite Pitching in the ball game. And throw over to first, got behind the first baseman, Landon Luster. The new right fielder is number 7, Drew Jones. 1 ball, no strikes. Lesko the sign. And this one here is going to be hit on the ground to walk. It's short. High throw over to first. Collision at first base between Rupp and a first baseman, Luster. Oklahoma scores 1. There's a wild throw over the head of the third baseman. Another run will come in to score, and Oklahoma has plated 2 here in the 4th inning, and now lead it 5-2. So Phillips came around to score a run, and Rupp came around to score. A little bit of discussion about that collision at first, as well as Rupp collided with Landon Luster at first base, knocking Luster down. He was able to take second on that overthrow. Ended up going to third, and a wild throw to third over the third baseman's head down that left field fence line right there allowed Rupp to come in and score. 2 runs in here in the inning so far. And it's now a 5-2 ball game. Two runs on the 1 hit. And we got a discussion out on the mound right now by East Cobb. Brennan Wilkins is the new first baseman for East Cobb. That pitch sails high and inside, got away from the catcher to the back screen. showing bunt is Preston Easley. Inside, taken for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes the count. One out, nobody on. 2 runs have already scored. That pitch down low in the dirt. And a count now, 3 balls, no strikes. Lesko winds, delivers, fires a strike right down the middle. That was a beautiful pitch by Dylan Lesko. So a 3-1 count here to Preston Easley. He's grounded to third, been hit by a pitch so far, and this one here is going to be hit on the ground to Woley at second to Wilkins. 4-3 on the putout for out number 2. Third baseman Caden Powell stepping to the plate. Powell so far has been a strikeout victim and has drawn a base on balls and scored a run. First pitch from Lesko. Sails high, got away from the catcher. One ball, no strikes. Lesko winds the 1-0 pitch down low in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch on the way from Lesko, right in there for a strike. It's 1-2. 2-1, I should say. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one delivery. 2-2 now as that pitch is fouled off to the back screen. Two runs in already for Oklahoma. A couple of throwing errors by East Cobb, aiding in those 2-run scoring. This one here is hit on the ground. Woley's going to do a good job keeping it in front of him. Tries to field the ball, throws it over the head of Wilkins at first. Runner will hold. Good job backing up by the elite catcher. Behind the plate is Max Eichenberger. First pitch on the way to Cale Miller. No balls and a strike. Lesko out of the stretch. Foul to the back screen, 0-2. So Powell makes his way back to first. The pitch again to Miller, missed on the outside corner. Runner goes, throw down to Walk, who fields the throw. Not in time. Stolen base there for Caden Powell. A 1-2 delivery. Swung at, hit into the air. Going to be shallow right. And coming on to make the catch is Drew Jones. And that'll be out number 3. So fly ball out to right will close Oklahoma out here in the 4th. But they scored 2 runs on 2 hits, aided by a couple of errant throws by East Cobb. And as we head now to the bottom of the 4th, Oklahoma 5, East Cobb 2. You're watching coverage of the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta right here on TravelBallSelect.com. Back here at East Cobb, again, visit TravelBallSelect.com to see the latest news, national rankings, and players to watch in travel baseball nationwide. We've got a 5-2 ball game here on the bottom of the fourth. Oklahoma leading East Cobb. And the first pitch is hit into the air. Coming over for Oklahoma in center field is Freddie Utt to make the catch. And just like that, off the bat of Hayes Woley, we got a fly ball out to center field. Woley followed by Dylan Lesko, who's now the pitcher, as well as Landon Luster. Remember what Lesko did his last at-bat, solo home run over the fence in left field. So he steps in, and don't you know that Rexroad has that in the back of his mind as he throws the first pitch. And this one here is going to be hit on the ground, foul over on the third base side. So far, 2 runs in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth for Oklahoma. 1 run in the second, 1 in the third for East Cobb. 1 out, and the fly ball out to center field. The 0-1 pitch to Lesko on the way from Rexroad. Winds and fires, and this one here is a sharply hit ball, fielded at third. Nice throw across the diamond. Is in time. Caden Powell fielding that on 1 hop over to Phillips, and 5-3 on the putout, and there's quickly 2 down for East Cobb. Brings up number 10, Landon Luster. Luster, the first pitch, fouled it off behind home plate. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch on the way from Rexroad. And that one forces Luster down. It was high and inside. And the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit of movement on that pitch had Luster's attention. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung at and missed, swung right through it. 1-2. A 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Landon Luster. Brennan Wilkins in the on-deck circle if Luster can get aboard. We got 2 down here in the inning. Rexroad delivers, swung at, missed, popped into the glove. The throw down to first is in time, and no, they're going to say that that was out, or was he out of the base path? Let's see what that first base umpire is going to say. I believe that Luster ended up running out of the base paths. And so Oklahoma now waiting to see what the ruling is before they all head into the dugout. It was out number 3, Luster down on strikes. And so Lesko's already made his way out to the mound to begin taking some warm-up pitches. 5-2 our score. A little bit of chatter coming from both sides now with regards to that last play there in the bottom of the fourth. And we head now to the top of inning number 5. We'll be back with more coverage after this. You're watching the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta on TravelBallSelect.com. Back here at the East Cobb Complex, again, we're just north of Atlanta. 5-2 our score as we play the top of inning number 5. And Freddie Utt, the center fielder, leading things off, takes the first pitch and rips this one into center field. Johnson will field it, going to make a throw to first, throws over. Wilkins head at first, so a leadoff single off the bat of Freddie Utt. Hit that ball pretty hard. And we'll bring up the pitcher Rexroad, Brody Rexroad. Utt, Rexroad, and Brenner scheduled to bat here in the Oklahoma 5th. Lesko will turn, make a throw to first. Ball gets away from Wilkins. Not far enough, though, and a good job by Jones backing up out of right field. So Utt will remain aboard at first. That's his first hit of the afternoon. Rexroad, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored and a walk. Showing bunt. Pulls the bat down for a strike, and the runner takes off, and Freddie Utt heads safely down to second base with the stolen base. The 0-1 pitch swung at, no balls, 2 strikes. Other than the first inning, and we're now in inning number 5, Oklahoma has scored runs in the second, third, and fourth. Pitch sails high. Good eye there by Rexroad. And the count is even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lesko delivers down low, 2-1. Lesko the side. Sails high, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to keep an eye on that scoreboard. They show the count being full now, 3-2. Top of inning number 5 here on Field 8 at East Cobb. Swung at, and it's going to be on the ground to walk. He'll field it, make the throw, and in time, just in time, as Wilkins had to stretch and dig and did a great job over at first base on the throw from walk at shortstop. Utt, meanwhile, the runner for Oklahoma, moves over to third. Six to 3 on the putout. And it brings up the right fielder, Will Brenner. Lesko delivers a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Foul to the back screen. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on here in the Oklahoma 5th. Time called now is Oklahoma's head coach Rich Hawkins out to have a word with the home plate umpire. Again, Mike Easley, Brent Phillips, the assistants. Hawkins himself played collegiately at Oklahoma City Community College. And now both coaches, D. Walk out there as well from the East Cobb Elite dugout, and they're looking at the roster. So both head coaches back to their respective dugouts. No balls, 2 strikes here on Will Brenner. Lesko. And this one here is hit foul down the down the first base side. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Lesko keeps an eye on that runner over at third in Freddie Utt. And there's a called third strike on an inside pitch. And throw down to first in time. Here's the throw home, and home plate umpire says he got him. They got Utt at home plate. And in a roundabout way, there's your first double play turned by the East Cobb Elite. That is their 13th of the tournament. They made the decision to go ahead and send Utt from third. And Wilkins made a great throw to Eichenberger behind home plate to get Utt trying to score from third base. So that'll close out the top of inning number 5. Again, a rare inning when Oklahoma does not score. No runs on 1 hit, nobody left. Heading to the bottom of inning number 5, Oklahoma leads East Cobb 5-2. You're watching the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship on TravelBallSelect.com. Bottom of inning number 5, 5-2 ball game. Oklahoma leading East Cobb. And Wilkins will lead things off here for the Elite. Big cut on a swing on that first pitch from Rex Road. No balls and a strike. It'll be Brennan Wilkins, Nick Rule, and Patrick Johnson scheduled here in the East Cobb 5th. Another pitch and a strike there by Rex Road. He's really been, of the pitchers that we've seen in this ballgame, he's been the one that's had the best location. He's got a 3-run lead right now. The 0-1 pitch swung at, the 0-2 pitch swung at, and down on strikes is their leadoff hitter, Brennan Wilkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. According to my book, that is strikeout number 6 for Brody Rexroad. And it looks like they may make a pitching change. We'll see. And a visit to the mound by head coach Rich Hawkins does result in a pitching change. The new pitcher will be number 3. That'll be Tate Rupp. So Rupp is on to replace Rexroad. He'll get a few warm-up tosses here. We'll see if Rexroad remains in the ball game. He may end up over at short or third. Rupp was the starting shortstop this afternoon. So Rupp getting a few more warm-up tosses. If you're interested in participating in the 2015 Travel Ball National Championship, there is more than one way to get here. If your team is ranked by Travel Ball Select, you could receive one of 12 automatic invitations. You can also earn a berth by winning one of the 12 travel ball qualifying events. If you would like more information, visit travelball.com or send an email to info@travelballselect.com for more information. Try to check the substitutions here. Looks like Caden Powell has moved from third to short. And staying in the game and playing third is Brody Rexroad. So Tate Rupp, first pitch to Drew Jones on the outside corner for a strike. Pitching has been pretty good today for this Oklahoma ball club. The 0-1 delivery is hit on the ground to the first baseman, fielded there, and an easy play by Brennan Phillips for the second out of the inning, a 3 unassisted. And we'll bring up number 25, Patrick Johnson. Left-handed bat. First pitch, chopped into the air, and it's going to land right in front of Jackson Gless out here in left field. So a 2-out single off the bat of Patrick Johnson, keeping East Cobb alive here in the 5th inning. Patrick Johnson's first hit. He's now 1 for 2 in this afternoon's ball game. Brings up the left fielder, Bryce Archie. Rupp quickly turned, did not make a throw, but sent Patrick Johnson back to the bag at first. Nice pitch from Rupp, fouled off to the side screen. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Coming from Tate Rupp. Nope, he'll make the throw over to first. Johnson back to the bag at first just in time. Another throw over to first. Again, Johnson diving back in. Again, an aggressive team on the base paths, this East Cobb Elite Ball Club. Runner goes, no throw down to second. The pitch to Archie on the way from Rupp. Delivers, swung at, foul tipped. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Archie. One-two pitch on the way. Rupp's got a nice delivery, sharply hit ball, but foul down the third base side. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rupp delivers. Popped him up, but foul over on the first base side. Again, the count 1-2. Should Archie get aboard, it would be the starting catcher, Josh Katz. Unless they go for a pinch runner. Not a pinch runner, but a pinch hitter. That pitch was way over the head of Archie. The count 2-2. I'm seeing 24, Eichenberger. He came on to catch for Cats. He would bat next. And a pitch sails high, and he swung and missed, chased the high fastball. And Archie is down on strike. Second strikeout for Rupp here in the fifth inning. And other than the single from Patrick Johnson, nothing going for the elite of East Cobb. No runs on one hit. Rupp struck out two, getting Wilkins and Archie. And as we close out inning number 5, it's a 5-2 ball game. You're watching coverage of the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta on TravelBallSelect.com. Back here at the East Cobb Complex, top of inning number 6. Oklahoma leading East Cobb 5-2. Again, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth for the Powerhouse of Oklahoma. 1 in the second and 1 in the third so far for East Cobb. So top of inning number 6, we'll see Jackson Gless, Brennan Phillips, and Tate Rupp. Barring any changes in their batting order. Dylan Lesko still on the hill. And his first pitch is right in there for a strike. Lesko on in relief of their starter, Nick Rule. The 0-1 pitch, outside corner and low, count 1 ball, 1 strike. Lesko gets the sign, the 1-1 pitch, low and inside, ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch missed outside, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 to Gless, swung at, and he is retired on strikes. So Gless is a strikeout victim here in the 6th. Brings up Brennan Phillips. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout in the 2nd and a walk and a run scored in the 4th. First pitch from Lesko. Gets away from Eichenberger to the back screen. Count a ball and no strikes. The second pitch from Lesko showing bunt, taken for a strike. The count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So the 1-1 delivery missed outside, 2-1. Phillips at the plate, Tate Rupp in the on-deck circle. Lesko delivers. Up high out of the strike zone. Scoreboard shows the count, 3 balls and a strike. Here's the 3-1 from Lesko. Hit on the ground, just foul down the third base side. Runs the count full here to 3-2. So full count here on Brennan Phillips. He's their number 9 hitter in the order. There's the pitch from Lesko, fouled again on the third base side. And the count remains 3-2. Three-two pitch, outside corner, called third strike. And Phillips is down on strikes, so Lesko looking impressive here. If you look back, that's his 3rd consecutive strikeout going back to the 5th inning when he got Brenner to close out the 5th. And he has gotten Gless and Phillips here on strikeouts here in the 6th. So back to the top of the order, here's Tate Rupp. Lesko delivers. This one here is a sharply hit ball, fading back, making the catch is Patrick Johnson in center field. And Oklahoma goes in order here in the 6th. Gless, Phillips, and Rupp. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Oklahoma still with a 3-run lead over East Cobb. It's 5-2. Back with more. You're watching the 2014 Travel Ball National Championship from Atlanta right here on TravelBallSelect.com. Bottom of the 6th inning here at the East Cobb Baseball Complex, field number 8. Oklahoma leading East Cobb by a 5-2 score. Tate Rupp still on the hill now after coming in to relieve Brody Rexroad. They've been solid defensively other than the 2nd and the 3rd. With a couple of errant throws, and I'm talking about this Oklahoma ball club. They've been solid for the most part defensively, holding East Cobb, which has scored 26 runs in their last 2 ball games, to just the 2 runs so far today. The catcher Eichenberger leading things off, and he takes a strike from Rupp on the first pitch. Max Eichenberger came on to replace Josh Katz behind the plate. He bats in that number 9 slot. He leads things off here in the 6th. Missed on the outside corner with the 2nd pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here, Eichenberger facing Tate Rupp. The 1-1 pitch, swung at, sharply hit ball out into left field to Jackson Gless. He'll field it, send the ball back in. And a leadoff single here for Eichenberger. Back to the top of the order. For the Elite of East Cobb, they'll go ahead and send in a pinch runner for Eichenberger. Looks like it'll be Drew Jones. And back to the top of the order is Leighton Lackey. Lackey so far 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly ball out into left field. Lackey facing Tate Rupp for the first time. There's a turn and a quick throw. Came in kind of high. Nice job over at first by Phillips to not let that ball get by him. Bottom of the 6th inning here in this opening game of our coverage of the Travel Ball National Championships from Atlanta. Another turn throw to first. A little bit of energy coming out of that East Cobb dugout over there. Jason Walk will hit next. Leadoff hitter aboard. And the runner will go. The ball popped out of the glove of Miller behind the plate. So the pinch runner, which was not Jones but Bryce Archie, standing on the bag down at second base. Archie has scored one of the 2 runs today for East Cobb. A lot of movement on that pitch from Rupp, but it missed on the outside corner. Count 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch to Lackey on the corner for a strike, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch on the way from Rupp. Checks the runner Archie down at second. Turns, delivers, fires a strike. Short little pop-up, going to be caught, and a double play as he steps on second. Caden Powell caught the short pop-up. Archie had committed to third. Couldn't get back in time. Easy play. Bang, bang there. The pop-up caught by Powell, stepping on second for the double play. And just like that, there's 2 down. Brings up the shortstop, Jason Walk. Walk batting for the 3rd time, singled in the 1st, grounded out to the pitcher in the 3rd. Takes a pitch for a strike to even the count now, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Rupp the sign. Turns, delivers, down low. That one gets underneath the shin guards of the Oklahoma catcher. And the count now runs to 2 balls, no strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Rupp turns, delivers. This one here swung at, hit on the ground, fielded there by the first baseman, Phillips. He wins the foot race. And Oklahoma has won the ball game here in the first game this morning on Field 8. Some fantastic pitching by Brody Rexroad and Tate Rupp as the 2 teams exchange handshakes. But here in Atlanta, Oklahoma wins their 6th game of the tournament as they go to 6-2 in this tournament in Atlanta, playing for head coach Rich Hawkins as they advance. East Cobb Elite 6-3 overall in this tournament for a team that I said scored 26 runs in 2 games on Saturday. Just had trouble getting runners aboard and in scoring position for most of the ball game here this morning. Again, being limited to just the 2 runs, 1 in the second and 1 in the third. But again, outstanding pitching today by Brody Rexroad, and then closing out by the reliever Tate Rupp. So your final score here on Field 8 in our coverage of the Travel Ball National Championship 10U tournament, the Powerhouse of Oklahoma beating the Elite of East Cobb 5-2. More coverage coming up here on TravelBallSelect.com. I want to thank our crew, Matthew Kent and Amy Walker. Dave Cohen saying thanks for watching. Stay with us. More coverage this afternoon throughout the day of the 2014 Travel Ball National Championships from Atlanta right here on TravelBallSelect.com.